guys, this is Julie from Crafty Beach on YouTube, and I have a fun Christmas Dollar Tree DIY. We're going to start with one of the little wood Santa Claus faces, and we're going to make like a shabby chic Santa out of him. The first thing I do is stain his face because you're still going to be able to see that part of him when I'm done. I just do that with a little diluted antique wax by Waverly, and then just do some pink cheeks and a pink nose with some acrylic paint and one of those stencil daubers from the Dollar Tree. Now for the fabric for the hat, I'm using the Santa hat chair cover from the Dollar Tree. It's a great source for all of this red fabric. And I kind of like that it's not super fuzzy, but it does still have some movement in it. I attach it with some hot glue right here at the brim of the hat, cutting off the excess fabric, and then I'm going to kind of make it go around. I don't care if I cover up the hanger because I'm going to make this little Santa Claus a standing sign, and I want the fabric to look draped, so I kind of fold that on purpose as it goes over towards the side, attaching it all with hot glue, and then just cutting as close as I can to the wood. The excess fabric, and I don't need it on the little ball here at the end of the Santa hat, so I remove that as well. Gluing down the folds, and I really like the movement in the fabric. It makes it look a lot better. Now we're going to use one of the Dollar Tree microfiber mop heads, and we are going to make a little brim for the Santa hat. It's this perfect fuzzy white material. It's a little messy when cutting, so be prepared. I like to turn it over and cut from the back. And what I did was just cut an arch that would fit there on the arch of the bottom of the Santa hat, like right here at the brim. And I just cut out a shape to match. A little bit bigger because I don't want you to be able to see any of the wood, and I do want it to overlap the Santa hat there a little bit. I just attached that with hot glue, kind of cutting off the excess there from the side. Now I told you I wanted it shabby chic, so for the beard I'm going to do a couple of different things. I start out with some of the Dollar Tree white lace ribbon, and I'm also going to be using just Dollar Tree white fabric. This is the white fabric from the Dollar Tree. What I'm going to do is just cut it like this. I cut it down into different parts that are going to be small enough for the beard. I just start cutting it a little bit so that I can rip it so it looks like a ripped cloth. For the beard, I thought that would add an interesting texture to his beard. I'm just going to start by hot gluing the little beard pieces on across. This row is going to be all of that Dollar Tree white fabric. And I need more, so I just went ahead and cut some more, ripped some more strips. Next up, I'm going to be using that white ribbon from the Dollar Tree. Now this comes in like an ivory color, I think, and it also comes in a white. This is the white one, but as you can see, it does have a little bit like more color than the bright white fabric that I got, but I kind of like the mixture of that. Right there where all of the fabric comes together, I just glued one of those lace strips all the way across. And I want my beard to be nice and fluffy and full like Santa Claus's. So next up, I'm going to continue with the fabric strips that I am just ripping. Again, I just cut like about a ½ inch and then just rip the fabric. It gives me a great ripped fabric look, which is what I was going for. And I go over kind of like where my first set of the beard was with the fabric. And then for the top, I want that to be, look the best. So we're going to do the lace on the top. So again, the lace ribbon, I cut one strip long enough for each part, and I just put it where the fabric strips come together, giving me a big fluffy beard. For the mustache, I'm going to use the scraps I have left over from that microfiber mop head, and I'm going to cut down 2 little curved shapes, one for each side of the mustache. And again, I want them a little bit oversized, and I attach those to the Santa sign with some hot glue. He's looking super cute. I love the fact that you can't really see his eyes. I think that's really charming. Now, I also want to give a little pom-pom here for the end. I'm just going to use the one that came on the chair cover and glue that right there. And then I thought a jingle bell would be fun too. So this is one of the oversized like silver jingle bells from the Dollar Tree. I just put a little twine there and tie that around the little end of his Santa hat. And I want mine to be a standing sign, so I picked up one of the metal round signs from the Dollar Tree to use for the base. I also kind of want to trim up this area, make the beard look a little bit more consistent here at the bottom. And I think that looks really good. So to stand it up, I'm going to use that Dollar Tree sign, attach it to the back. I love using those. It's just such an easy way to make a standing sign. I'm going to put some hot glue and a little E6000 because metal and hot glue don't always perform like really well. But this will get me started and the E6000 will keep it on there permanently. And we have a really fun little shabby chic Santa using supplies from the Dollar Tree. I think it looks so cute. I'm going to give a slight distressing to the beard or to the cheeks and the nose. But I absolutely love how this turned out. Let me show you a little Santa Claus.